Hey, everyone. It is Dorothy-Inez. I am your authentic confidence and mindset mentor. And today I wanted to come on. I decided to step into this group, into my Facebook page to share some tips that I just got out of my Facebook group, the Authentic Confidence Facebook group. And I shared some tips with them today. And I said, you know what? I want to come over and share this with my page because I haven't been live on my page in a minute, right? So today I wanted to come over and share some tips. I had some people send in some questions. I've got 4 questions, 4 really juicy questions today to share with you. So the 4 questions I'm going to go over so you'll know what I'll be answering today, there's some really juicy ones, is what are some ways to handle negativity around business online, in the online world, and how it can affect your confidence in what you are doing. For example, if someone says something offensive or talks negative about your business, how do you handle that, right? Because sometimes we come across that. Then the next thing is, how do you get around the whole fake it till you make it concept when your confidence isn't quite there yet? Number 3, let me take a drink. Number 3 is, how do you sell yourself? I love this question. How do you sell yourself without being fake and putting yourself in over your head? Another really great question. And then the last question is, what are some good exercises to practice when you're feeling overwhelmed, right? As entrepreneurs, experience overwhelm. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you some good tips that I think you should be able to use in your business. So first question, what are some ways to handle negativity? And the reason I think this question came up in my group is because I shared on my page how somebody had gone in and stolen basically my copy. And they didn't steal the copy for a program or anything like that. What this person stole literally was my identity. I introduced myself in a group, and this woman proceeded to take all of the copy from my introduction and just replace her name in her name, that she was a CEO of my company. She shared that she had the same title. She was an authentic confidence and mindset mentor. Then she took my mission statement and used that and just changed a couple of little things and introduced herself right after I introduced myself. So, so it wasn't just taking copy. And so my first response was, boom, I want to just blast this woman. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining me, sister. I wanted to blast this person, and I wanted to call her out, and I wanted to let her know how I felt, give her a piece of my mind. But guess what? For those of you that follow me, you know that I'm all about walking with God, walking with Spirit, walking with the universe. And what I know, because my ear is real tuned when God is talking to me, is God was like, hold up, Dorothy-Inez, is what you're doing, does that reflect me? Does that reflect the love I've placed in you? And I was like, no, but God, she's taking my stuff. And he was like, girl, we've been over this before. Okay, it's not your stuff, it's mine. And so in that moment, I didn't want to be obedient. I wanted to be in my flesh. I wanted to do what I call my alter ego. Nezzy wanted to do. Nezzy wanted to slam her and tell everybody what she'd done, but that's not the way. Okay, so step number 1, when people are giving you negativity or things that you just feel hurt by, is tune in. Tune in to the divine within you. Connect to the God within and ask Source, what do I do? How should I respond? What do I need to do so that I reflect you, so that you're in alignment with your true self, your God self? That's number one. Number two is remove yourself from those situations and those people, because you have to ask yourself, like in this particular situation, I was in a group of Christian women, so she's not a direct, well, actually she was on my friends list, but I've never had any interaction with her. She's one of those people that you just go, oh, she looks nice, and brought her in. So I immediately removed her. So remove yourself from those situations. Use your wisdom, because what I know, you see, what I know is how my people see me, the people that follow me. And I had to ask myself, if I acted that way, is that something that I would be proud of with my brand? If I were to go out, here I am, this loving, spiritual person, and I'm over here, cussing out another sister for making a poor choice, a poor judgment. Okay, so I had to be in integrity with who I am, with how I show up. Okay, you can't just talk your talk, ladies, you got to walk your talk. And that's what I did in this particular situation. Ask yourself, does legal action need to be taken? Because there are times where you might need to take some legal action, because we do need to protect our intellectual property. She was claiming to be the CEO of my company, an LLC, my company that I, paid money for. What if she were to go out and do something in the name of my company? We can't allow that, but we have to do it. There's a way to do that that's in alignment with your soul, that's in alignment with the God within. Next is, I want to say, don't shame anybody, even though you may be tempted to do so. Don't do that. Reach out to that person behind the scenes. Don't do it on Facebook, because not only, I had to think about it, not only does it bring you down, it brings the whole community down. And I even went into my group that my sister Chris, who's on here, I went into my group because I needed to share this with some, I needed some insight, because I was having a moment. But then I deleted my post, because I realized, you know what? I don't want to bring other people down or get them into a negative energy space, because what I know, ladies, is that our energy is powerful. And as leaders, we have to be conscious with how we show up. Conscious means having an awareness. We need to be awakened. We need to know that who we are as leaders is influencers. Be very conscious of it. Next question. How do you get around the whole fake it till you make it concept when your confidence isn't even right there yet, right? So yeah, thank you, Chris, for agreeing. You were there in the group, and I still tried to be not too negative about it, but it still has the chance to bring down the vibe of a group. And I never want to be that person, but I needed some place to go. And I was like, okay, these sisters here, they get it. So, so being conscious of that. So how do you get around the fake it till you make it when your confidence isn't there yet? Number one is just do it. But the thing is, with my just do it rule, there's a little process that happens, because see, a part of the work that I do as an authentic mentor and mindset mentor is I teach you spiritual practices that help you reconnect with the God within, because that's where authentic confidence comes from. That fake confidence that's out there, yeah, it'll give you some results, sisters, but until you understand and know who you are and you operate from that powerful place, because see, that's where Jesus the Christ operated from. Jesus the Christ, he knew who he was. He aligned himself with his Father, and it was from that place he was able to have power. He was bold. He created a message. He had a message that people never heard before, and he was willing to take a hit, and he didn't give a dang what anybody said because he knew why God called him here. And that's what he focused on. So when you have authentic confidence, you can come from that place. So what I teach you is first meditate. Meditate. What is it that you're about to do? Is it that you're going to do a video and you're nervous about getting on that video? Well, go into meditation. Meditation is not just about clearing your mind or anything like that. Meditation is about listening. God, go into meditation. God, help me, to get grounded. Speak to me. What do you want me to say, God, on this live video? Whatever it is, talk to God. And then listen. Don't just talk and go do something. Talk and listen. And then once you've listened, then I want you to envision yourself doing that video and being so successful and powerful, and that people showed up because they want to hear what you have to say, and feel it. Feel the energy of being successful in your body. Feel it. What does it feel like? Let it go through from your head to your toes, and then take that energy and step into that thing you need to do, whether it's a video, a speaking engagement, because that is authentic energy, because you have aligned with Source, you have aligned with God, and now you're stepping out in that power, that energy, the power and energy that comes from your true self. So meditate. Okay, ask what needs to be said. What do people need? What do you want from me? Who am I here to serve? Powerful questions. Meditate. Envision yourself doing the act. And then feel it. And then step out in that energy. Third question. How do you sell yourself without being fake? Girl, the question to that is stop being fake. Be you. Be you. That's all you can do, boo, is you. You are why people got on that phone call. You don't need to sell people on yourself rather. You don't need to sell people on you. What you need to do is those people, you need to make sure those people are sold on themselves, and those people are sold on their own vision. Because all you're here to do is be a facilitator. All you're here to do is to help them, actualize their vision, to support them, to guide them, okay? So you don't need to sell anybody on you. They're already sold on you. That's why they got on the call, okay? They just need confirmation. But they have to be sold on themselves. A lot of no's come because a lot of women aren't sold on themselves, or men, whoever your clients are. They're not sold on themselves and their vision, and they don't think that they can do it. So it's not about us, it's about them. Okay? So finally, the final question, what are some good exercises to practice when you're feeling overwhelmed? Okay? How many of us tend to feel overwhelmed as entrepreneurs? If you feel overwhelmed, put a 1 in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay so I know you're here. Let me know. How many of you are struggling with overwhelm? You have social media, you have like a ton of social media, you need to do email, you need to do personal reach out, you got this, all this stuff that you have to do, and you can feel overwhelmed. You got all these coaching programs you've signed up for. I can attest to that one, and it's overwhelming. So what do? Number 1, just breathe. And making that sound, it just releases endorphin. And even your body, those really see, oh my God, all of a sudden, just from breathing. Okay, when you get overwhelmed, your body automatically does it. You ever notice when you're like, oh, and you find that you've like peace, your body just goes, oh man, right? Automatically. Your body knows what to do. Next, do some movement. Get your body moving, dancing, jumping up and down. Okay, go take a run. Go run on the treadmill. Bounce up and down if you need to. Okay, move your body. Next, music. Music is so powerful. Science shows that music calms the nervous system. Music can inspire us. Music is powerful. It is vibration, and it will up your vibration when you listen to it. So create yourself an overwhelmed playlist. So when you overwhelmed, turn on that playlist, put your headset on, and go for it, girl, okay? And then finally, nature. You know, for those of you that are believers that we were created from the earth, well, the reason we need to go out in the earth is because we are one with the earth. We resonate at the same frequency of the earth. If you watch this movie on, I think it's on Netflix, and it's called Resonance. And our bodies resonate at the same frequency as the earth. This is why we feel so good when we go outside. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, go outside, take some deep breaths, jump around, have your music on. You can do it all right there outside in nature, in, you know, God's little temple called nature. So I hope these tips today have blessed you. If you are struggling in the area of confidence, you have a dream that you know needs to get out there, but you're hiding out still, I want to invite you to a conversation with me. I really want to help you because I know, girlfriend, firsthand what it's like to hide out, to have something inside that you know wants to come forth, but you're so afraid. You're so afraid to get in front of the camera. You're so afraid to announce to the world that you're doing it because you don't want to be rejected. I know what it's like. So I want to invite you, join me for a conversation. Like I said, I'm not here to sell you anything. You have to be sold on your dream. And if you're sold on your dream and you're ready to do the work, I'm ready to stand right with you and help you do it boldly and powerfully the way it was meant to be. So God bless you and have a really beautiful, beautiful day, sisters. Bye.